beginning.
Do we have to watch this?
Chris
Yes.
Chris has found out our intro. Chris is crying in the corner.
First question for both of you. Objectively speaking, not relative to any of the other Star Wars movies, is how bad is this movie?
It's bad.
It's bad.
I don't even think it would be a good
But like
sci-fi
on
movie.
what scale? Like compared to what other movie would you say like?
I'd rather watch
bad?
Waterworld.
What even is that?
I want to see that.
Y'all seen Alien Resurrection?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that.
Oh, God.
At least Alien Resurrection, some dumb shit's happening every other second. In Attack of the Clones, it like slams on the brakes so hard for like a solid hour and a half. But like you're crying.
I haven't seen this movie in years.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched this movie last week.
Why?
I watched them all alone.
You know what?
Just to
You know what?
refresh.
You don't even have to answer. The answer is you're a masochist. So
I
that's
don't-
fine.
I am a sucker for pain.
I don't think I've seen this movie since it came out, or maybe a few years after it came out.
I lost my DVD copy of this a few years back, and I was not sad at all. And then I found it, and I was genuinely shocked that it was still alive. I found it in an old DVD player in the attic that no one had used in years, and we plugged it in because we were going to pull parts out of it.
Go back.
Go back. We haven't even started the movie yet.
What do you want?
This will be important here in a second.
Okay.
So the next question that I have is like, can we just talk about this cover art for a second?
What, the cover art for Attack of the Clones on
Yes.
Disney Plus? This
Yes.
video is not sponsored by Disney Plus. Disney, please. You have so much money.
Don't
Help us.
Stop saying it.
Just talk about the cover art like that's on the DVD. The actual poster.
Oh no, but the DVD is different.
But like, even the cover art is just terrible.
Is it? They look
I
relatively.
think it's okay. It's very deceptive because Anakin and Padme do not fall in love. They suffer from that bullshit where they're together for too long and they just think they've developed feelings for each other. What's that called?
Stockholm syndrome.
No. That's captive.
I mean,
Anakin does not kidnap Padme.
I feel like it's
kidnaps
just a psychological trick where it's you experience strong emotions in proximity to another person, and then you just start associating those feelings with that person.
Yeah, no, they are not in love at all. They are two very horny people in two professions that do not allow either of them to have any free time. They're stuck together on a spaceship for a few weeks and in the most romantic place in the world for a few weeks. Of course they're going to think they fell in love.
So it's not a good sci-fi movie. Is this a good anything movie?
It's a good detective movie, about a third of it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's if it's just Obi-Wan detecting for an hour and a half and then a giant battle, best movie in the entire series.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we've been going for about 6 minutes now, ranting and rambling.
Okay.
We haven't made it past the start movie button.
Last thing.
Okay. You're stalling.
I know. You're saying how bad this movie is, so I personally am insulted by its proximity to Endgame on the screen.
Where's Endgame on the screen? Oh, it's down there.
It's too
No,
close.
that's in hit movies.
It's
Attack of the Clones isn't in the hit movies section.
You're right, it's in the recommended.
We don't... It's
This is
because
getting cut.
we watched episode 1 earlier. Sorry, start the fucking movie. So I remember we complained about Star Wars Episode 1, the opening crawl, how it was too boring. Taxation of trade routes, bitching in the Senate,
Yes.
all that good stuff. Now, Kyle has not seen this in a long time. Do you think the opening crawl in this movie is any better?
I don't know, let me watch it and find out.
Most likely not.
I honestly can't remember it. And I remember the opening crawls for most of these movies. But one thing about the title, though, Attack of the Clones. The clones don't attack until there's 15 minutes left in the movie.
Spoiler alert.
The movie came out in 2002, 2003. There is unrest in the Galactic Senate.
Oh, right, they're not at war yet.
Declared their intentions to leave the Republic.
Fast forward.
The separatist... No, hold on. Let's
Oh,
read it
hold
real
on,
quick.
like,
Let's actually read it. Hold on.
Okay.
We can cut this. It's fine. The separatist movement, under the leadership of the mysterious Count Dooku, has made it difficult for the limited number of Jedi Knights to maintain peace in the galaxy. Senator Amidala
Okay, so that right there I have a problem with. Because she goes from saving her planet and being the queen of Naboo to now she's downgraded to a senator.
She explains that later, though, which is kind of
She
fair.
does?
She's
Okay.
got a fair... Okay. That crawl I actually kind of liked. It does set the stage of a little bit of tension. It's like, lots of planets are leaving the Republic. Jedi can't cope. Does the Senate make an army? Yes or no? I feel like that's okay. It's kind of short.
Yeah,
it's
that's
short,
fair.
it's sweet, it's to the point, and it sets just a little bit of tension up. Like,
I will say this: the beginnings with most of these films are just really good. Like, this is a really good shot. I have to admit.
yeah, this is
So you know what? They kept the fighters from the last movie too. Those are the same.
Yeah, the old N1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's their stuff. This is a cool opening. It's a cool shot, and it does lead into, the assassination attempt, which once again does start this movie up quite well. Like, it's a good start to the movie. It's a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of mystery. It's like, who is Count Dooku? Why are they trying to assassinate this character that we know and may or may not like?
The chrome ship flying through the clouds over Coruscant looks.
Actually, yeah, this does look pretty good.
It's a cool,
really good.
It's a cool opening.
This is a really cool shot.
So when we have the crazy assassination attempt, it is a good setup.
Yeah.
He's already the Supreme Chancellor, right?
Yeah, Palpatine is already the Chancellor, and he's talking with the
Okay.
Jedi.
So that's a slight problem. They didn't mention it in the credits, and at the end of the first movie, it just said he was nominated as the next.
No, at the end of the first one, he is Chancellor Palpatine.
Oh, okay.
They refer to him as Chancellor Palpatine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a cool scene too. It's still setting up the tension.
Yeah.
Like, the Jedi are talking like, what do we do about this? Like, what's the play?
And I must say that CinemaSin said it best. It just prove how arrogant the Jedi are, that all of them are sitting there.
They're all there, and none of them can sense this. Look, there's so many. They're all on the council.
all
of
those
them.
are council members.
Except for Barriss in the background, but that's
Barriss.
okay. But
none of them can
None
feel
of
safe.
them!
Right.
And he's
Holy
sitting
crap, she's
right
already
there.
Here.
who?
Barriss.
Oh, Barriss Offee, the little Jedi Padawan?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. And then here comes, of course, Padme and our future rebels, our peacekeepers and stuff like that. Like,
Oh boy.
why does she have ball sack on her hair? You want to talk about that? Or we're gonna move along. Even County Mooney, he just stopped. He's like, "Why is there a ball in your hair?" And then this next scene, we're reintroduced to Anakin and Obi-Wan. All right, let's get it out of the way. Let's talk Hayden Christensen. Let's talk him.
Oh, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. He was hindered by a poor script.
Do you think that's it? Like,
Absolutely,
yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna agree with you because in episode 3, there's some good shit, but
Yeah.
it's just bad writing.
I have to admit, he feels heavily restrained, but I can't tell if that's because of the bad writing, or it's because of the bad writing.
But it's
that he's supposed to be restrained.
Yes, that's what Jedi are. They're supposed to be contained.
But
in
it's-
But it
control.
comes off poor.
It comes off as-
really badly.
It's wooden.
But hey-
we're getting derailed by Jar Jar, but that's okay.
already.
No, but
But even you yourself said that the Jedi are basically wooden.
they're supposed to be, but no one else acts wooden. Like, Obi-Wan is a great fleshed out character that everyone loves. Qui-Gon was great and everyone loved him. Like, Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, Anakin is... It's really just the bad lines. Because when he actually starts to emote...
Yippee.
Yippee! Because when he starts to actually, like, emote and, like, use his face to show, like, pain and anger and frustration, I feel it.
Yes, but he's showing no other emotions other than pain and anger.
Yeah, because that's George Lucas's fault.
Yes.
Like, here...
So we're falling back to it was just a bad script.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because here's something to keep in mind with George Lucas. As a director, he had 2 fallback lines to tell his actors when there was a problem.
Literally, right there, she just shut him down.
You'll
always be that little boy I
Lord.
met on Tatooine.
Even though she was
Yeah.
for sure swooning over him in the first movie.
Yes.
But
on him hard.
But now at least they look fine. He's 19, she's in her mid-20s. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're okay now. If he would have opened up close to this age, we would have been okay. But yeah, Hayden's
Imagine
fine.
if this was episode 1.
If this was episode 1?
I think it would have turned out okay because then we could have had an extra movie to show the fall of Anakin.
Maybe.
I think this works as a first movie.
Being introduced to Anakin like this,
Yes.
sure, but he needs to be more likable. Like in the Clone Wars, he needs to be like
I feel like we agreed at this extensively that it should have started here at the beginning of the Clone Wars. The second movie should have been during the Clone Wars, and the third movie
should be the end of the
Clone
Wars.
The third movie should be the same timeline that it has, and then its story would make more sense because of the second movie that would exist at that point.
Yeah, because the Clone Wars really helps. Like, you see that Anakin starts to get more and more angry, less restrained. Like, he gets really, really good towards the end. You can see that it's believable.
After you watch the animated series of Clone Wars and you go watch episode 3 and you're like, this makes sense now.
Yeah, but with episode 2 in the context of this, it's like, he's not really doing a whole lot right now. Like, they're tasked to protect Padme. Anakin's bitching about, Padme doesn't seem to reciprocate these feelings I've had for her.
See? Yeah.
Well, not only that, he's trying to look the part 2, and Obi-Wan is absolutely
Obi-Wan is shutting him down, like, fast. It's like, we will find out who's coming after you. And Obi-Wan's like, stop. You're trying to show, but, like, stop what you're doing.
This is my young Padawan. Yeah. He's being very naive.
Yeah, he's...
Apologize for his insolence.
He's getting shut down pretty quick. This is... The banter that Obi-Wan and Anakin have in this movie is actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah. No, they play off of each other very, very well. It's Anakin's interactions with literally anyone else.
That's a problem, because, like, you can tell that these two have been around each other for just a bit too long.
And Obi-Wan's really trying his best to be the strict
Why is he already in black?
That's just his color choice. Plenty of Jedi are already in dark brown, leatherish stuff. But it is...
That seems out of place, because before the war, that wouldn't be something normal.
Well, plenty of Jedi wear dark colors like that. You'll see more of them.
It's not black.
It's not black. It's leather.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looked black.
It's just a dark scene. Yeah, it won't be that dark. I'm pretty sure.
This is a pretty dark scene.
Yeah.
I hope you're right, because if not, I question this heavily.
This is good, though. Like, their banter about, Anakin having nightmares about his mom and shit, and he looks exhausted. Like, look at him. He does seem...
Yeah?
He seems... What's the word? He seems, I guess tired is really the word. Like, he's looking off in the distance. He seems a little burnt out.
Seems a little out of it.
And then he's trying to open up to Obi-Wan about his feelings for Padme. And
that's the second time he said that already.
And Obi-Wan's just
Actually, no, that's the third. He said it in the elevator too, didn't he?
Yeah, and Obi-Wan's like, you gotta stop, dude. Like, you gotta, right now, stop. And in the context of watching this movie, I mean, Obi-Wan doesn't have...
no, he's not the best. Or he's not cut out for teaching Anakin.
No, Obi-Wan is not the kind of Jedi.
From the start.
Yeah, Obi-Wan... It should have been
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon would have been a great teacher for Anakin, but then Anakin would have never fallen. Okay, what about the space assassin worms? Let's get a little specific here, just because of how silly it is.
Again? I forget what.
2 toxic worms are dropped in to kill Padme, even though that thing could have just been a bomb. It got to the window, detonate.
Yeah.
So, but instead it's like
it also could have just shot her.
It's not only worms; it's like millipedes.
And then R2.
This is overly complicated. This breaks the #1 rule of any plan. Simple is good.
Occam's razor, man. Just... But what kind of security is this? R2's like, I thought I heard something.
An astromech.
I'm going to use my flashlight for a second. I don't see nothing. Back to bed.
What?
It's so bad. Like, we've been giving this movie a little bit of good praise for these last few minutes, and then dumb shit like this just shuts it down so quick.
Yeah, this is actually just bad.
By the way, it's the astromech that managed to save them
the
first time.
Doesn't matter.
Meanwhile, security team.
They're having
whoa. Anakin already has suspicions about the Chancellor.
No, Anakin is talking about how much he likes the Chancellor. Obi-Wan was saying Palpatine's a politician. They're not to be trusted. Anakin was saying Chancellor Palpatine.
Dead.
Then Anakin comes in with a fucking lightsaber and jumps on top of her.
Dead.
And Obi-Wan's like, I'm gonna be a fucking action hero.
Gotta get it.
I'm gone.
Go.
There you go. Good.
Woo!
This movie went from 1 to 11
real fast.
Real fast.
It's like Obi-Wan has broken all character and has decided I'm gonna jump on this thing and I'm gonna ride it to the end.
We gotta have a fast-paced action scene in this movie.
Yeah, and then we have
okay, so at this specific point in time. I would not call this out of character for Obi-Wan, because right now he's around the age Anakin is the next time, like later in the Clone Wars, right before Anakin gets
He's always been a composed person. Like, Obi-Wan just defaulting to, I'm gonna ride this droid through nighttime traffic on Coruscant is crazy. That's something
Really?
That's something Anakin would do.
Why do you think Anakin does
Like
it later?
Clone Wars
Where do you
Anakin,
think
yes.
he got it?
Yeah, alright, you know, that's fair. I'll give you that. And then we get this 6 or 7 minute chase scene with him chasing down
That
the
was guy
assassin.
from Tatooine.
Yeah,
we gotta show off.
We gotta show off.
Coruscant.
We gotta show off our CG, which is just fucking crazy. But you know, I think it's an okay sequence. It goes on a little bit too long, but it's a cool
It
sequence.
does feel like it goes
It's
way too
interesting.
long.
I mean, the Jedi launched himself out a window to catch a drone. Like, what if he missed?
He doesn't.
I'm just saying.
More importantly, I'm kind of amazed that this marksman misses.
It's all right.
She didn't miss.
It's not that important.
She destroyed the
didn't hit him.
evidence.
It just
The
go
assassin
on.
did not
Just
miss.
go on for
They
a
destroyed
long
the
time.
evidence and got away.
Oh my god, this goes on for a long time.
How many
like a
minutes
TIE
have you
fighter.
skipped already?
Several.
Oh my god.
The club is a really good throwback to episode 4. Like, this is a pretty cool, like, CD underground of
He
Coruscant.
looks really weird.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, his
Obi-Wan.
eyes are off color right here. for
Yeah,
some
something
reason.
looks weird about that.
He
I don't know if
looked
it's
really-
just the remaster or not, but
That looked really wrong.
yeah. This is a really cool scene.
It's
Like,
because Obi-Wan's eyes right there were
It's
super
an
bright and
updated-
green.
yeah.
And he's supposed to have blue
Yeah.
eyes.
Oh, look at that
It's
ass.
an updated cantina scene.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. They look football.
Yeah,
They look pod racing.
it's a Star Wars.
Wait a second.
Yeah, pod racing. It's
Was
a,
that for the video game?
It might have been. Like, this is like sports bar Star Wars. Like, what if Star Wars had a sports bar? And
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? I'm all about it.
Oh yeah, we got to go to the diner. Can't wait for that.
Oh, Dex's Diner's cool. But it's like
a 50s diner in
Oh,
Star Wars.
Obi-Wan sends Anakin off looking for him, and Obi-Wan's like, "I'm thirsty. I could use a drink."
Hey, look.
Oh, this is an awesome scene.
Ah, there it is.
That scene alone almost saves the whole movie.
Saves the entire
Like,
movie.
like, we just quietly watched it.
So great.
It's such a great little scene. And then, you know, she sneaks around for a few minutes and tries to jump Obi-Wan like the idiot she is, as if that was ever going to work. And of course, another Star Wars character gets their hand cut off. Imagine that.
What are you
Inside of
talking
the
about?
cantina.
This will be the first time it happened. Chronologically.
Son of a bitch, you're right. This, chronologically, I think this is the first hand. The first hand casualty of the whole thing. Bonk.
Wait, what?
Dead.
And this is the great setup for Obi-Wan's detective spree. It's like, what is all this about? And Anakin basically becomes useless for the rest of the movie.
So straight up,
Why did
he could have killed both of them.
easy? Like, why leave evidence? And then the Jedi are gonna...
Instead of targeting her, he could have targeted both of them. And like, if he hits Obi-Wan first, there's no way Anakin survives, and then he kills her afterwards.
Jedi spider sense. That's why.
See? Black.
It's brown. It's dark brown, dude.
No. His cloak is
The
dark brown. I'm
vest
talking about
is
the
His
vest.
vest... No, yeah, you're right. His vest is black. And then
By the
there's...
way, hi Sam Jackson.
Yeah, hi Samuel L. Jackson. You'll do something in this movie. Just... Not now. And...
But like, him being dressed in dark colors is fine. Why does he have black? He shouldn't. This is too early.
I mean, some characters wear black.
I mean, we can look
No,
at...
it's specific to the
Like,
lore.
look.
Jedi do not.
Plo is wearing black. Right there.
No.
He's wearing black.
No.
You,
That's like a really dark green.
you guys are arguing over his cloak color, and you've completely missed the importance of that scene.
Exactly.
We'll let it go. These are also really good scenes. Any scene with Palpatine in it is good stuff. The fact that I'm giving this movie a lot of praise.
You are giving this way too much praise. This is
He's
not
trying
where we
really
started.
hard.
There's a lot of good stuff in the opening. It just gets bad in the second act. All this is fine. Like, Palpatine, you know, like...
Palpatine telling a Padawan, you don't need guidance.
Yeah, he's cheesing up
Trust your
Anakin.
feelings.
It's like, you got this. You'll be the best Jedi ever. You'll be unstoppable. It's like, you're the most gifted Jedi I've ever met. It's brilliant.
Should be the only Jedi you've ever met.
It's okay. And now we've got the bleed through of what the problem is. These two. Anakin and Padme have no chemistry in this entire movie.
Once
I blame
again, I'm
Natalie
going to
Portman.
refer to the script.
Yeah.
No, I blame
Because
Natalie
we all
Portman.
agree, yeah, Natalie Portman is bad, but Hayden Christensen is actively being held back.
He acts like a child in front of her, and that's the problem. Like, the way it was written is so bad. Like, if you're in front of this person that you're supposed to be in love with, and you're an adult, like, he's 19 right now.
Like, I felt...
Do you bitch? Like, do you go on a temper tantrum?
Well, I was with him because he was holding back with Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan was just kind of bashing him down.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's completely alone with her.
And he's venting. Huh. No, I'm not letting this go. These two have no chemistry. I
agree with you.
I can't give them that.
It doesn't work as a love story because
these two should have already been friends.
They should have been
They
friends.
have not. They have.
That's true. That's true.
They have not seen each other in 10 fucking years.
Okay, so
Immediate friends. Yeah.
let's look at it this way, because first of all, they never should have fallen in love at all. Because would you develop feelings for somebody who is 19 years old if you knew them when they were never mind. I guess if you knew them when they
I
were
don't know
like
about
9.
that. Like, childhood friend love stories are a
yeah.
thing.
That's why I started thinking
Yeah.
about it. Because if you were like 14 and they were like
Now,
9, and then 10 years later,
If
you
I
meet
had
them, it's
only known
entirely
them
possible.
for a few days and then never saw them again for 10 years, because these two only realistically spent a few days together.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now that stare, look at that. Yeah, it makes us all feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Miss Wooden Portman.
Sorry, my lady.
Sorry, my lady. That's actually funny. That's a funny little jab. I'll give them that. And they go off on their little side quest of hiding. And then it's time to go back to the 1950s in Star Wars.
It's a 50s diner!
It's a 50s diner, but you bet it'll have the best cheeseburger you ever had in your life. Dex, you look so bad. Hold on, it's gonna look real bad when they're right next to each other.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cup of Java juice.
A cup of Java juice. He sits down.
The
He gets-
egg.
Oh man, let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, he's not there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Ugh.
Ugh. This is a good scene too, though. Even though it's in a silly 50s diner, this is cool too.
Is this a good scene? My brain immediately shuts off when I see the scene.
It's starting the detective spree. Like, he's getting information from a cool character, an old friend. The way they talk feels genuine. It's like they're bullshitting around. It's like, yeah, I saw this on the Outer Rim, and your stupid droids aren't going to be able to pick this up. Like, they're having a good banter. Like some bullshit that you do. It's like it's a good scene. It is a good scene. Dex looks really bad nowadays, but that's Disney's fault. This is a cool little scene too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Yoda teaching
Yeah,
the
showing you
younglings.
how they learn.
When it focuses on the Force, it's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. And it's like, let's use the younglings to help Obi-Wan's investigation. All the investigation scenes are cool. All these kids are going to be dead in 3 years. Each and every one of them, they're going to die in 3 years. Look at how cute they are. You see them? Will they look cuter without heads? We're going to find out.
Oh.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
We're going to find out.
All the
on
laugh
screen.
tracks you've heard are from the 1950s.
They're all dead.
Dead people are laughing at you.
Because they're the only ones that find it funny.
Now we're in Rome.
Yeah.
When in Rome. And then, we're back at the same banter about whether or not to build the army. Why does the other queen look stupid? Do they all have to just look stupid?
This is retarded.
Is it a prerequisite for being the queen that you have to look stupid?
On Naboo, yes.
Hey, look, there's that guy.
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
He's the
Yeah.
guy who jumped to saying, "Oh my God,
What's
it's
that woman's
war."
story?
She's there. Is that going to be like your little catchphrase points for a random extra that doesn't understand? I want to know what happened to those pilots.
Where do they go?
Where did they go?
Hey, look, Anakin's in a poncho.
Holy shit, Anakin's in a poncho.
And he's wearing white. No one will suspect him.
Yeah, right? Like,
He's wearing black all movie.
These scenes about, Padme's in danger and we need to provide security for her. It's like... I think they forget about that after the scene.
Yeah. Because there's no other assassination attempt after this point.
Yeah, they just go to a really nice Holiday Inn resort in Italy. And they flirt with each other for an hour.
And they develop feelings for each other.
They catch he floats a pear, but we'll get to that in a little bit, and they catch feelings. Is he wearing a scarf? Was that a red scarf? Maybe. Alright, back to the good stuff.
Let's see. What's it for? Ascot?
An ascot?
An ascot.
Was Anakin wearing an ascot?
I don't know.
Wow. Meanwhile, back in the good movie... Obi-Wan is on a detective spree.
That ship's a little dumb.
Huh? Yeah, it's just a scout fighter. It ain't meant for much. Okay, Camino. What do y'all think about Camino?
Camino was always cool.
Camino is a really cool place. I thought all this stuff about, the secret clone army and the stuff about Jango Fett and all that good stuff, like, this is a good mystery. Like, this is a good mystery movie.
Like, you landed on this planet, something is off.
And
something is immediately off.
Yeah, they already know who you are. You've been expected. And by the way, hey man, we've got an army for you, ready to go at the behest of your council 10 years ago.
The horrible dark storm outside is completely gone when you enter this white paradise.
Yeah, like, it is such a strange place.
He got soaked.
Yeah.
Straight soaked in that 30-foot walk from his ship to the door.
It's just a crazy it's a crazy planet. Like, it's a simple planet, but it's crazy.
Bizarre.
But unfortunately, we have to transition back to the Holiday Inn and Resort in Italy, where they take a romantic boat ride to this place.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this romantic setting where the most iconic line in all of Star Wars is about to be uttered.
Remember back when we were watching Lord of the Rings and you said, New Zealand! Visit New Zealand!
This screams visit Italy.
Visit Italy.
Oh,
yep.
No, guys, here we go. We're going to let this happen. Anakin's got the moves.
They're in Italy and they felt the need to green screen the background.
I don't like sand.
Why?
But at least he's got the balls to make his move right after that. Right after that great pickup line, he makes his move instantly.
Here, everything's soft.
No hesitation, no fear. Just
God.
immediately goes in.
So creepy.
But then again, look, she's got a backless dress on too.
So creepy.
Like, look at his eyes.
That smolder.
He is going to rape this woman.
Padme's into it.
Absolutely.
She is totally into it. She's like, I've been waiting for this for 10 years. And they go in for such a slow
is she
and
into
awkward
it?
kiss.
She looks so awkward.
They both look awkward. That means they're into it.
Oh, God.
Look, it is completely understandable.
All right, hold on.
Him.
When do they kiss? At the 45-minute mark of this movie, they kiss. 45 minutes. We're only a third of the way in. They're kissing.
Oh, God.
That's fucking...
It makes
And then she's like,
sense.
oh, no. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that.
It makes sense that he is awkward. He is a 19-year-old Jedi.
Yeah, that has had no outside interaction with women.
He's probably
What's
had
her
interactions with
excuse?
women.
No excuse. Back to the good stuff. We're back.
Yeah, Camino.
Yeah, we're back on Camino.
Look at those babies.
It's such a cool place.
It's so weird.
It's weird, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine being a clone trooper. It's like, hey, look up. Those are your brothers. They're naked. Yes. You were naked once, and we watched you.
What?
The Kaminoans are creepy, dude.
Oh, God.
It's like, this is really, really cool. Like, they're in the middle of it. They're in the middle of training. You can see them. It's like 10 years, you got yourself a clone.
But they're already way started on this aspect.
These are the first batches. 10 years, you got yourself an Australian clone. Or no, he's New Zealander. He's a New Zealander, yeah, no.
Yeah.
New Zealand! Visit New Zealand!
This scene, the graphics don't hold up that well, though. With Obi-Wan next to them,
Nah.
it doesn't look right. You can tell he's on a green screen. It's a little rough. Look at him doing karate in the background.
Doing karate. Yep.
They're gonna punch those fucking droids, man.
One of them does.
And dies. Brutally.
Hey, look. Plastic.
Hey.
Hey.
Generation 1 armor, man. It always holds up.
Hmm.
Rex said it himself.
Well, I thought he was wearing Gen 2 armor.
I mean, you know, it's made out of the same stuff. Just a different design.
Guess so.
And then this is just a badass scene. Obi-Wan just standing over this incredible army. It's like, look at that. They look
It's Cody.
so cool.
Oh, it's not.
It's not Cody.
Could be Cody.
It could be Cody. I miss Cody.
I'm gonna.
Meanwhile, back at the bad shit,
No.
they're having a
such
picnic.
a beautiful location.
They're
honestly.
They're having a picnic. She's under an assassination threat. They're having a picnic. No guards.
Like, this is in the middle of a field. You're wide out in the open.
No guards, no security. They're having a picnic. And
What is happening?
She's got buns in her hair again.
So
They have buns.
they kissed at the 45-minute mark,
And now they're on a romantic
and they
picnic.
about to fuck.
Totally. Totally. You know, Kyle, for your sake, I was going to blow past the rest of this scene, but I want you just to see what position they end up in at the end of this. This incredible frolic through the meadow.
Immediately on top of
Boom.
each other. Yep.
Yep. She gets right on top of him. Look
Yeah,
at that.
that's
And
it.
they're rolling
Rolling
around,
around.
rolling around.
This
And
is
she
like
just
to
ends
point
up, a boom, on top.
I would
This
like
is
to point
written
out.
like a bad soap opera.
It's okay.
So horribly
It's okay.
bad.